It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jaguars and the Silver and Black. Next on Madden Football.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap? Not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from Purdue, their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell.
Here's a guy that could be described as your very traditional, typical drop-back passer. We don't have a lot of them left in today's modern offense, but he can stand tall in the pocket, and he can throw it all over the field. But when it comes to operating NFL offense at a high level, he's got some growing to do. That's where his development and the next step has to come. Now, today is going to be a big opportunity for him to showcase, has that development started, and if he can lead his team to a big win, it would go a long way. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's 2nd and 6. O'Connell to throw. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Finding Terrace Marshall for the completion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. One knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Marshall is on the move. From the gun. On 3rd down, it's O'Connell. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now O'Connell. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? To throw is O'Connell. They're called in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Raiders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
Jones going to throw right away. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jones to throw. That's taken in by Thomas.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Here's 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. Jones to the air again. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting in.
And he'll take it on in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. He's got the tight end, Mayer.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And in motion here is Tucker. Throwing on second down. O'Connell. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. That one good for 29.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st down, it's O'Connell. Here's a screen set up for Abdullah.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, O'Connell. He completes it to Marshall. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. O'Connell to throw. That one taken in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Jones. That's to the former Raven, Devin Duvernay. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. To throw is Jones. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was quarterback Aiden O'Connell who had command of the offense. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Once again, it's ETN. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it once more with ETN. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
The carry here for ETN. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll run for it with ETN. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Madison. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Vegas. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Now O'Connell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
In motion is Myers. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's O'Connell. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Man in motion here is Tucker. Look wide, get this one complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To the right side, here's Madison. On fourth down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Jones now on first down. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, here's Jones. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Jones to the air again. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes...
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Raiders offense and Aiden O'Connell heading back onto the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.